Outgrowing a tradition doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It means you're evolving. Hello, my luxurious woman. Welcome or welcome back. Today's conversation is for the woman who feels it in her spirit. Some traditions no longer fit, not because anything is wrong per se, but because you have changed. And yet, so many women keep repeating traditions out of guilt, obligation, or fear of disappointing others, even when those traditions leave them drained, resentful, or disconnected. Today is about creating new traditions as the elevated woman you are now. Traditions you choose, not inherited by default. Let's talk about how to do that with intention and elevation. Section 1. Why outgrowing traditions is a sign of growth. Outgrowing a tradition doesn't mean you're ungrateful. It means you're evolving. Many women confuse tradition with love, but tradition is just a container, and containers sometimes need to change. A luxurious woman understands what once served me doesn't have to serve me forever. You are allowed to edit traditions, soften traditions, reimagine traditions, retire traditions, and create entirely new traditions. Growth requires this type of discernment. Section 2. The hidden cost of keeping the tradition alive. This is something a lot of you may feel but rarely say out loud, so I'll say it for you. Some traditions cost you peace, rest, money, joy, connection, and authenticity. And yet, women continue to do them because it's always been this way. People expect it. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. But let me tell you something. A tradition that drains you is not sacred. Why are you participating in things that don't feel sacred to you? Elevation is not about maintaining appearances. It's about honoring your alignment. Alignment with the ever-evolving version of you. Section 3. The elevated woman's approach to traditions. The elevated version of you curates. She asks, does this tradition feel nourishing or depleting? Does it reflect who I am now? Does it support my values? Does it feel spacious or stressful? She chooses traditions the same way she chooses her lifestyle, with intention. For example, instead of a chaotic all-day family gathering, she creates a 2-hour candlelit dinner with beautiful music and a clear start and end time. That boundary is the luxury. Section 4. Creating traditions that center you and center you without guilt. This is where I give you the permission that a lot of you have been waiting for. You are allowed to create traditions that center your nervous system, honor your energy, protect your time, and support your femininity. Here are examples of elevated self-centered traditions. You have a solo Christmas Eve night ritual, a yearly December reflection day, morning tea by the tree alone, a no plans holiday morning. For example, every December 23rd, you book yourself a facial, come home, put on silk pajamas, and spend the evening in silence. That is a tradition, and traditions like these matter. Section 5. Creating new traditions for your home and family. This is especially helpful and powerful for mothers, women who hope to be mothers one day, or women who play motherly roles like aunts, godmothers, grandmothers, etc. You don't have to recreate your childhood. You get to decide your household culture. Elevated family traditions might look like fewer gifts, but more experiences, slower mornings instead of packed schedules, intentional music instead of constant noise, gratitude rituals instead of forced ones. For example, instead of rushing on Christmas morning, your family stays in their PJs, grazes from a breakfast charcuterie board on the couch, and open gifts slowly with no timeline. You are teaching your children how to live well and that there is more than one way to do things. As long as they're seeing you at peace and not chaotic because your nervous system is dysregulated from trying to do things a certain way, that is more important. Section 6, the art of letting traditions be fluid. There is luxury in flexibility. Everyone doesn't get the chance or even realize they have the autonomy to be flexible. An elevated woman doesn't lock herself into rigid expectations. She allows traditions to evolve, soften, change by season, and change by capacity. A tradition can be yearly, occasional, seasonal, or when it feels right. For example, some years you host, some years you travel, some years you stay home, and all of these are valid. Section 7, how to communicate new traditions gracefully. You don't announce changes defensively. You state them calmly and naturally. Some examples to when others may ask what you are doing or why you are doing it this way. Just say, this year, we're doing something different. The end. Or you can say something like, we're creating a new rhythm that works for us. No over explaining, no apologizing, no justification. That calm certainty exudes a more luxurious, elevated you. Section 8, why creating traditions is an act of self-trust. When you create new traditions, you are saying to yourself, I trust myself. I honor my needs. I value my peace. I choose alignment. Traditions become a mirror of your self-respect. And over time, your life begins to feel intentional instead of inherited. I am pausing the video here to include action steps for you to screenshot so that you can work on what we talked about later, as well as a worksheet, a fill in the blank worksheet I've created for you to screenshot as well. So take a minute, screenshot, and work on these in your free time so that we move from just watching a video or just hearing an idea to actual execution. Today's Lux Challenge. Today, I want you to reflect on one tradition you are ready to release, one tradition you want to soften, and one new tradition you want to create. Write it down, name it, and claim it. Then ask yourself, how would an elevated woman honor this? And please share down below in the comments. I love interacting with you all, reading your answers. Ask me a question about any of this. I would love to give my feedback if you like it. And in closing, I want to remind you, you are not here to repeat life on autopilot. You are here to design it. This season, give yourself permission to choose traditions that feel calm, beautiful, and aligned with the woman you are becoming. Your life is allowed to evolve, and so are the rituals that hold it. I'll talk to you tomorrow, and until next time, stay luxurious.